We have this movement from Palm Sunday where we have the triumph of Jesus coming into Jerusalem, the hosannas are being sung, and then right away we move into Mark's Gospel, that passion narrative that ends seemingly in defeat. And it is that tone that brings us into the time of Holy Week. And reminded again who Judas is and bringing us up until we get to Holy Thursday and Good Friday, and a whole different picture emerges of what we get in John's Gospel. And that brings us up then to Holy Saturday, the retelling of all of salvation history from Genesis to Exodus, all the way up to the prophets. That brings us up to the telling of Jesus' resurrection and what happens. So that waiting finally is over as we move into the great celebration of Easter and the Lord's resurrection. I think one of the things that we can take from the readings as we get them during Holy Week, from Palm Sunday and through those first few days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, into the Lord's Supper and then into Good Friday and moving on to the Easter Vigil, one of the things we can take is at that time when this was happening, no one knew what the ending was going to be. John certainly suggests to us that Jesus knew and he was in control, but the way it comes across in the Synoptic Gospels, in Mark, in Matthew, in Luke, is a little bit different. The ending is not clear, and when Jesus dies on the cross, people are crushed. They feel abandoned, despondent. They don't know what's going on. They're afraid. And again, that continues to resonate, I think, for us. And that carries through, and really to take the readings as they are offered in the church's liturgy during these days, and to try as much as we can to enter into them, hear them as they first happened, hear them as they were first told, and hear them again as they come alive for us in this day and age. The message of the Passion narrative that begins really in Mark. Mark was writing for a community that was being persecuted, a community that faced tremendous challenges and obstacles. And I think that's a message that still resonates very much with us today. Something that I think speaks to an awful lot of people in their own suffering, and suffering is such a reality in our world and in the lives of so many people. And what Mark presents to us, I think, continues to be a message of hope, because we know where it eventually leads. And even in Mark's Gospel, his original ending, at least the way commentators tell us about it, it ends with an empty tomb. So we know there's something more, something else is going on here. In John, when we have that passion narrative, the passion and death, and leading into the resurrection of Jesus, it's triumph. Jesus is in control. And I think we have those two pieces, you know, seeming defeat and great triumph, and both are real, both are true. Two perspectives on who Jesus was in his time and is for us today. And I think we can take great hope from both the tellings of Jesus' passion and death and into his resurrection.